are chatting about July events that are happening at the Missouri Department of Conservation Nature Center, and it's always my girl Laci Prucinsky, the center manager. How you doing?
Good morning, Fawn.
Good morning. July already.
No, I'm not ready.
I'm shell shocked. I'm befuddled. The kids go back
Hmm.
to school in a couple months. It's just like they got out yesterday. All right.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. You have a lot of stuff going on. I've got just a giant pile of stuff here. We can't possibly get to all of it, but I know you have it in front of you too.
Hmm.
A lot of story times, a lot of game nights, a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, we've got our kind of a regular monthly things, Babes in the Woods, Little Acorns, Story Time, Game Night, Nature Needlers, all of those things that we do consistently that show up every month. They vary sometimes exactly when, but they show up every month. Then we've got some kind of different things. The naturalists are always doing something weird.
Of course,
Right?
because a lot of it is weird, but it's nature.
It's awesome, but sometimes you're a little like, I'm having fun, but I'm not sure what I'm doing really.
That's me every day, all the time. Just so you know, I never quite know what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
But as
So
long as you're having fun doing it.
yeah, that's all that matters. All right. So I know you're doing some hikes and some paint. What is paint pour butterflies?
So have you ever seen on YouTube or whatever where they take like cups of paint and they layer different colors in it and they pour it on something and it makes a really funky pattern?
Yeah.
So that's what that is. Angela's going to do a program kind of talking about butterflies and how we know butterflies from moths and some of the common butterflies that we see, and then there'll be an opportunity to do a paint pour like that on a little wooden butterfly, and then that's the thing that you can take home.
Okay. And and it'll be pretty frameable.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have to sign up for that?
That one's a registration. It's Saturday the 12th. And so registration is open for that. If you go to the website, mdc.mo.gov or Missouri Conservation, both take you to the same place. And then you'll see all of our events that are coming up, and that's where you can get in there. If you already have a profile, it's nice and easy. If you haven't, you have to stop and build one real quick. But that's how you register for all of our programs. Not every program needs registration, but a lot of them do. And it helps us track how many people are coming.
Okay. Wait, well, because you got to have enough stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to do a Civil War hike. Obviously, you're going to go fishing because, I mean, what would you be without fishing, right? Just gotta
Exactly.
go fishing. But it's going to be hot, so people should prepare for that.
And we may reach out to everyone that signs up for that hike and say, hey, would you be willing to go a little bit earlier? We might start earlier in the day. Then you can actually do some birding, too, as you do your hike. But we'll see how it goes. If it's like the last couple of weeks, we may cut it a little bit short. We may make some different arrangements. If it's kind of normal summer, then, you just pack a lot of water.
Yeah. So I'm just worried about hiking in the heat, though, because, people need to prepare.
Yes.
You're not going to have enough for everybody all the time. They need to bring their own.
Yeah, and we'll send a packing list out beforehand that has recommendations on, how much water. If you want to swap that out for electrolyte replacement or something, that's fine. But you need to pack about this for a hike that's probably going to take about this long, and what kind of shoes and clothing. And then we also will talk about some of the signs to watch out for heat stroke or heat exhaustion. If you start feeling these ways, then we stop. And there are things that we do to address that.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that on Saturday. It was fun. I'm still feeling like crap. All right. Ugh, it sticks with you. When you overdo it in the heat, it sticks around for a while. Just remember that.
Yes.
So who is Wade, and why is he fishing in Whitewater Creek?
So that's actually a process where you wade out into the creek, and then you do your fishing instead of fishing from the bank.
No. I've heard of waders. I was kidding, but I have a brother named Wade, so I thought that was hilarious. So do people want to do that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's one of those things that can feel a little intimidating as to, like, where do you go and what things do you need and what exactly does the process look like. And so this is a program that just allows you to explore that. We provide a bunch of the equipment that you need. We'll talk about if you want to do waders versus just getting out there and getting wet. Sometimes in the middle of summer, it's really nice to just stand in a stream.
Yeah, but it's slimy and slippery.
It can be, and so you have to be careful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys just have a ton of stuff. So if they want to see it all at a glance, where do they go?
Best bet is onto the website, and then you'll see events in the upper right-hand corner that'll take you to the whole list of things. I do want to do a quick shout-out because we have registration opening for 2 popular programs tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So July 1st, we have registration that's opening for the Mississippi River Float, so we're going to do that again. The program will actually be September 5th and 6th, but sign-up registration will start July 1. So give us a call if you're interested. You can start that tomorrow. Don't call us today. Call us tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then the other one is AJ is doing his Make a Longbow workshop again. That'll be in October, but registration will open for that tomorrow, July 1.
Yeah, and she's telling you that because they fill up fast. So
yes.
Do it. Laci Prucinsky, Nature Center Manager, Missouri Department of Conservation. July events, they are many. Some are free, some are not. So check them out. Laci, thank you.
Thanks, Juan.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.